Hello everyone, Soulflame here. I've had a lot of questions about my UI and which add-ons I use, so I've decided to make this video to highlight some of those add-ons so that you can tell what I do to make my UI look the way it does. To change the look of my action bars, I use an add-on called Bartender 4. It's highly customizable, so it has lots and lots of options to make your bars look pretty much however you want. I'll run you through a few of those options now. One of the great things about Bartender is it allows you to customize each of your bars individually, so you can make them look different or the same depending on your preferences. It allows you to move your bars anywhere you want to. You can just drag them to any place on the screen that's comfortable for you. Here I'm adjusting the number of buttons on a bar. You can have anywhere from 1 to 12 on a single action bar. Here I'm adjusting the padding, which is the amount of space in between each of the buttons on your bar. Here I'm adjusting the rows setting, which lets you choose how many rows and columns your action bar will have. At 12 rows, you will have a vertical line, just like that. Slide it down to 1 row, and you'll have a horizontal line, like that. You can also have anything in between, making squares or rectangles. Finally, it has a profiles feature, which is very handy for several reasons. First, you can keep several different configurations of buttons if you, for example, prefer a different setting while leveling, or if you prefer different configuration while healing versus tanking versus DPSing, it can do that. It's also very handy for quickly copying a specific setting across all of your tunes. Mask is a fairly minor add-on. What it changes, it is not all that noticeable to most people, but it makes a big difference to me. I really like it. What it does is allows you to change the outline and shape of your action bar buttons. It comes with several preset values. You can download more preset values. You can also customize it if you wish. You'll see several of those options here if you look closely at the bottom of the screen. You can make the buttons round, hexagonal, diamond, square. You can give them an outline. You can also change the color of the outline, and you can change the color of the background of any empty action button. Bagnon is a bag organization add-on that gives you lots of tools for viewing and sorting your bags. You can, but do not have to, display all of your bags in one panel, like that. I'm moving some stuff around to show you the sorting feature. With just one click, it organizes the bag. It's moved the vendor trash to the bottom, and all the stuff it's keeping to the top. As you can see here, it also allows you to see your bank, even if you're not standing at it. It also, as you can see here from the drop-down menu, allows you to view the bags or banks of any of your other characters. Before you get too excited, it's an add-on, not a hack, so although you can see all of those, you can't interact with them. Sexy Map is a mini-map replacement add-on that allows you to customize and replace your standard mini-map. Much like many of the other add-ons, it comes with a wide variety of preset options, which you can switch between simply by clicking through them. You can also save a profile of any custom configuration that you do, if you should happen to like that better. And finally, there is the global profile option. This allows you to save one particular configuration as your global setting. You simply check that box on whichever tune you're on, and it will automatically change all of that character's settings to the global settings. This is very useful for quickly copying the same settings among all of your tunes. As I mentioned before, it is customizable. You can make your own totally new settings, or you can alter an existing preset. This is the scale setting. It increases or decreases the size of the minimap. You can also move it around wherever you want, although I don't actually do that in this video. It also has features for your various minimap buttons, such as zooming in and out, the minimap button, the queue, the tracker features, etc. It allows you to change when, where, and whether they show up. Finally, the coordinates bar can be hidden completely or dragged wherever you want. The final add-on I want to show you is called Bazooka. It's a broker display add-on. It allows you to see and interact with broker plugins. Broker plugins are modular, which means that you can install as many or as few as you wish. There are plugins available for pretty much any function, and I highly recommend them. They're great for really maximizing your screen real estate. Some of these plugins are basically add-ons in and of themselves. As you're watching this, I'm giving you a couple examples. For example, this one is telling me about garrison missions and work orders. As you can see, not only does it bring up additional information when you mouse over it, but it's interactable. You can click each of those to fly out to get even more submenus. Sometimes these plugins are simply a tool to interact with other add-ons. Often the plugin will allow you to open an add-on or close it, or access its configuration menu simply by clicking or right-clicking. This makes broker plugins particularly useful for non-combat actions that you'll need to do fairly frequently, but not all the time. For example, accessing professions, checking reputation, switching specs, etc. Putting all of these on a broker bar keeps them out of the way and helps you keep your action bars less cluttered, but still keeps everything in a place where it's easily accessible. The final major function of broker plugins is to keep information displayed that you'll want to see all of the time. For example, I have one that tells me the current speed I'm traveling. I have one to tell me how much gold I have, how much mail I have, how many friends are currently online, etc. As usual, if you have questions or comments, you can reach me through this YouTube channel or on my blog. I hope you all found this video useful. Thanks for watching.